my beautiful friends, how's it all going? I feel like I haven't sat down and made a video in so long, but I really wanted to make a video today because I recently started up a Patreon page and I wanted to make a video talking about it, but then I realized most people might not even know what Patreon is. So today I am making this video to explain to you what it is and how you personally can use it to get paid for creating things. So personally, before I set up my personal Patreon page, I had a bunch of questions about, what it is, who uses it, how you can use it to get paid for the things you make, etc, etc. And so to make your life easier, you lucky person, I'm going to go through and answer some of those questions. So, first of all, what is Patreon? And you may have heard of it, but who can use it and what can it be used for? To put it in a nutshell, Patreon is basically a crowdfunding service which allows content creators to create their own subscription service. What that means is fans, or viewers if you prefer, who enjoy a certain kind of content can pledge either a small or a large amount of money per month that goes towards supporting their favourite artist. And when I say artist, I don't just mean physical art or music. Patreon is actually quite commonly used amongst poets, writers, podcasters, gamers, YouTubers, and a whole variety of creators. For any of you who are curious, because I'm a bit of a nerd and I enjoy knowing these facts, Patreon was actually founded by someone called Jack Conte, I believe, who is a musician here on YouTube, and that was in May 2012. And also, another fun fact, the name Patreon is kind of a play on words of the word patron, which is defined as somebody who financially supports another person or an organization. And I'm telling you this because when I first came across Patreon, I remember thinking, that's funny, what does that mean? And it's only later when I kind of put two and two together and I was like, patron, the more you know. Anyway, let's move on to the next question. How can you use it to get paid for creating content? Well, firstly, what you have to do is create a Patreon page, and I'm going to link mine down below, but there are loads of other examples, so just go on the Patreon website and have a little look through yourself and see the kind of things that other people have on their page. Also, I should probably say that I don't have any affiliation with Patreon. I wish I did, but I just think that the website is a cool idea and I just set up a page, so I just wanted to share it with you guys. But Patreon, if you're watching this and you want to sponsor me, that's cool. You can do that. Anyway, once you've created your Patreon page, you can head on over there and state your name or your organization's name and also state what you will be creating. So on my page, for example, and I will insert kind of like a little image here, it says Atousa is creating art and YouTube videos, and right below that I have got a video explaining all of that and then a little bit of a description. And FYI, that little video over there isn't available on my YouTube channel, but if you do want to watch it, it's free to watch it on that page. So as I said, the way you get paid on Patreon is by people pledging a small amount of money to you. And one of the ways that you can set it up so that people will pledge to you is by setting a certain goal on your profile and then letting people know how much money you want to earn either per video, if you're a YouTuber, or per month. This amount is completely arbitrary and you can choose as high or as low as you want. I should also say though that if you do set quite a low goal, don't worry about it, because on a lot of people's pages what I have seen is once they reach a certain goal, they create a new goal and increase the amounts that they want to get paid every month. So don't be worried about setting it too low, especially if you're just starting out. Another really cool feature of Patreon is that on the right hand side of the page, you have got a section where you can give people rewards for pledging certain amounts every month. For example, at this very moment, as I'm filming this video, this is what my profile looks like, and these are the awards that I have got on offer for people pledging $1 or more. And because I'm just starting out myself, I'm keeping it nice and simple. But I have seen on a lot of other people's Patreon pages that they have got lots of different reward categories and lots of different pledge amounts each month. So as you can see, it's relatively straightforward. So if you are a creator and you would like to create your own page, all you need is 20 to 30 minutes. So the next question is not for the creators, but for the people who may consider becoming patrons. Why should I pledge? What's the point of it? And what's in it for me? Well, like I said, a lot of people who do have Patreon pages do offer rewards to their patrons. But having said that, I think that the best reason to pledge to somebody per month is just to show support and show that you really enjoy their content. Obviously, this is completely optional and you should only pledge if you are financially able to do so and if you really want to. Don't ever feel obligated to do anything or to support somebody just for the sake of it. I have to say though, just here on YouTube, there are a lot of other ways that creators do try to get support from their audiences. For example, as you may have seen, a lot of YouTubers provide merchandise, and that is also a good way to support your favorite artists. But since not everybody has the time to create merchandise, for example, I know I don't, Patreon is a really good way and it's just really easy for you to go and show some support. So essentially, what I'm trying to blabber and get across is that Patreon is like a tip jar. And if you enjoy somebody's content, you just give them a little tip. And it's as simple as that. It's also really nice because when you do become a patron, you kind of get to join this little community and have access to an exclusive feed. So for example, for any of you guys watching who would like to come over and become patrons of my work, we have got this little community page, and that way I can give you exclusive updates and just, you know, have chats with you on there because I don't necessarily have the time to reply to all of my YouTube comments. And finally, the most obvious reason for going over and pledging to your favourite artist is that it really does help them out financially. And I don't know about other creators, but I can say in my own instance that the time it takes for me to create all of these videos is the time that's been taken away from me getting a part-time job. So by being able to support myself through crowdfunding means, such as Patreon, it just means that I have more time to create videos and create content and create art, whereas otherwise I would have had to spend that time on, you know, working a part-time job. At the moment, I support 2 YouTubers on there myself, and these are Hannah Witten and Becky J. Brown. These guys are absolutely great, and you probably already know them, but if you don't, I will link them below. And just to reaffirm what I said, the reason why I support them personally is because I think that Becky makes amazing art, and it always makes me happy when I watch her videos. And Hannah, she's just one of my favorite people on YouTube, full stop, so she deserves a pledge. So my lovelies, this is my little introductory video to Patreon, and I hope I have been somewhat informative if you didn't know what it was already. And if you yourself are a creator and you're looking to start up a page, I haven't really discussed the technicalities of how to go about doing that, so I will link a couple of tutorials below that will walk you through the step-by-steps of creating a page. And I really hope that you find that useful. And finally, as I said, my personal Patreon page is linked below. So if you are interested in going over and supporting me, I would absolutely love you for it. And I think I have covered pretty much everything. So until next time guys, take care and I'll see you later. Mwah!